All right, let's see what's going on, Leos. Can y'all hear me? Let's see what is going on for Leo. All right, my Leos. What is up, Leo? My sons. My sunshines. Okay. So we are about to get into Leo versus the other signs. Thank you guys so much for liking the video. I really appreciate that. So we are going to be looking at Leo versus the signs, just looking at the current energy. This live is going to be quicker than my other lives because as I've been saying over and over again, I will be in Houston this weekend. So I have a lot of preparation to do for that. So I won't be on here too long today. I literally have to go do things and whew, it's a lot. So I don't have a bunch of time, but I didn't want to keep y'all waiting for this live because y'all earned it. All right. We are at 15,000 subscribers. And I was just literally thinking before I got on here how grateful that I am for this channel because this channel helped me heal my pain from losing my other channel. Well, not losing it, but having to give up my other channel, 13 Signs, which I love that channel, but you know, it had to go. But this channel helped me with that healing process. This channel didn't grow as fast as my other channel, but this channel feels more authentic because it doesn't matter if I take a break or it doesn't matter if I don't post every day. Y'all always come through with the love. So I know that this channel is the channel that I was really meant to have. I've came to the conclusion that my original journey, like a lot of that stuff was sped up because I had to get it out the way. Because, you know, I have a Saturn retrograde. So my life purpose is kind of like now. I don't have, you know, until 40 to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. So they're like, yeah, we got to take you through lessons quicker. So I realized why a lot of the stuff that happened for me happened so quickly. And quick doesn't mean authentic. So that's what I really realized about this channel. So I really appreciate that. Giving me that perspective and just making me feel comfortable with letting that go. Because I was not. I was just like, no, I don't want to let that go. Like, but this is so much better. So I just want to tell y'all I'm grateful. I tell y'all that every time, but I always want to tell y'all that. What's up, Chrissy? All right, so we're going to get into the signs. And I was giving people time to get on here. So we got about 40 in the room. Why not get started? So let's see. Leo versus the signs. Okay. 3. I'll do a collective read at the end. So stick around to the end. Even if you're doing something else, just let the video play in the background. And I'll do a collective at the end. So even if, you know, you heard your sign, just listen to the collective at the end. All right. So let's see. Leo. Let's see. Leo versus Aries. What's happening for Leo versus Aries? What's up, y'all? Okay. All right. So it's definitely an Aries you guys are dealing with because we have the King of Wands and the Moon card. And I was just talking about how similar Aries and Leo was on that last reading I just did. If you haven't watched the reading I posted, make sure you guys go back and watch that and comment, okay? But yeah, so this Aries is definitely holding back of feelings, okay? They're doing that shit that Aries do. Aries are so broody, okay? I know a lot of them, especially the Western Aries, broody as hell, moody as hell. And this person is, my sister literally, again, I brought up my sister's fiance in that video. She told him the other day that he was brooding when we were up at the cabin. And she told him like he was brooding. And I was like, yeah, I called him Edward Cullen because I was like, yo, he's always brooding like Edward Cullen. So I would describe this Aries energy as very brooding because, I mean, they're presenting this King of Wands demeanor. They're presenting this, you know, they have it together. They look good. They're basically matching your fly, matching your vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because you're like the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, whatever. So they're matching your vibe, but they have all these feelings for you that they haven't really express how they feel. So it kind of reminds me of the reading I just did on my Harley the Medium Instagram. If you haven't checked, I literally just posted what's next in love, and I'm getting the same energy for this reading, which was for fire signs. It was talking about somebody who shows their love through actions. This person's very passionate though with their actions because they're showing up as a King of Wands. So if you guys don't know this person loves you, I would say check your intuition. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be hard to tell that this person loves you. I'll just say that because this is not emotionally unavailable king. They may not say it, okay, but they definitely, this gives a person that'll like cook for you, or you know, King of Wands, they love cooking for some damn body, okay? That's how my parents got together, okay? My dad was a King of Wands. Go stay cooking. All right, King of Wands gonna cook. So this person is like the type person that'll cook for you. You know, they do things to show you that they love you, but it's very nurturing. Make sure that you're good, very protective. You know, pay for things. They should be paying for things if they're a King of Wands. Now, if this ain't your Aries, then Tuesday, sun, moon, rising. I don't know, but this is an Aries that's presenting as the King of Wands. So if you got a Knight of Wands Aries, then don't be on here talking, oh, my Aries ain't like that. Well, there's other Aries in the world. You might need to trade that one in. Okay. So yeah, this person got a lot of love for you. So I would say that this is I don't dislike this. I don't have a problem with this because this is totally me. I'm the Queen of Wands and the Moon. People always say they don't know my emotions and they don't know how I feel, and that's good because you don't need to know all the time. But I will show you that I love you. You know through the way I act. You know, and even the sex with the King of Wands is definitely very pleasing. So this person should definitely be the type that when y'all have sex, they're going to go above and beyond to please you. I knew that was going to happen. And I was just like, no, let me leave it. It's not going to fall. And I sat there and let it fall anyway. Anyway, good catch. But yeah, so that's pretty much how it should be with this person. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is somebody who you pretty much know that they love you through their actions, okay? So it's not like if you're looking for this big confession, I mean, it could happen, but I wouldn't like gauge that. I wouldn't gauge this person's feelings off of them expressing it through their mouth, verbally, okay? They're going to be a pleaser. They're going to do something of that nature to show you that they love you, okay? So this reading is more about explaining this person's love language and their behavior and their mindset. This reading is like not trying to tell you guys you got to run off to sunset and get married. For a lot of you already know this person's your soulmate, so this reading doesn't need to really confirm that. Again, this is for those Leos who have a good intuition. Not trying to like down anybody, but this reading is very clear to me. King of Wands and the Moon. If it was a Page of Wands, totally understand. Knight of Wands, totally understand, but it's a king. So I have to give credit where it's due. So to me, I kind of like this. It's not an it's a little hard to read if you're not observant enough, or if you're too anxious. Like if you're an anxious attachment, this will probably bother you. But if you're secure enough in yourself, then, you know, you should be able to tell this person loves you, okay? Yes, I agree, self-love. Let's get the likes up because y'all be getting mad when I tell y'all to like the video. So I shouldn't have to tell y'all to like the video because y'all be mad. Y'all be like, oh, how about you let me listen to the video first and then... Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Somebody said there was no sound. There should be sound. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right, so let's move to Taurus. We have the Queen of Swords and we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so a Taurus, like, they want to have a candid conversation with you, but they're in their head too much. They're in their head too much. This Taurus is in their head too much. Thank y'all for liking it. It is just common courtesy. Thank you. I appreciate y'all that like the video because it's just y'all. It's free. Everything is free here. You ain't have to pay for nothing. Anyway, I'm paying right now. I'm paying. Okay, y'all might not energy. I'm about to be done for the night. Anyway, so with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Swords, they want to have a really candid conversation, an honest conversation with you. But it's something about like they don't know how the conversation is going to go. So this is like that Taurus nature of trying to control everything. Like they want the conversation to go a certain way. They also don't want you to talk about certain things because they're sensitive. Like calling them out on their shit. Like, well, you said you was going to be here at 9 o'clock and you didn't show up till 11:30. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Because they're not, I mean, it's like they would rather just like dance around the issues, maybe talk about how to move forward, but they don't want to hash out the details. Like, I don't really know how to explain that. But for me as a Leo personally, or a Leo-esque person, I would say, with my Mercury and Leo, I like to process the minor details as to how we got here and how you have me fucked up. I really like to go over those things. But I've noticed that other people who are more avoidant people, they don't really like to talk about that, especially when they're in the wrong. Now, if you're in the wrong, they may want to hash some shit out. But this person, this Taurus I'm picking up on, it gives off that avoidant nature of not wanting to accept that they were probably on some fuck shit. I mean, with the Queen of Swords, because they feel like you're this Queen of Swords. They feel like you're going to tell them the truth. Like, yeah, you want this, you want that. And they don't want to hear it. So if you feel like you're being avoided by them, they are kind of avoiding you because they don't want to be held accountable. And no shade, but this is why I don't deal with Taurus. I don't deal with Taurus men. I don't know about the women. I ain't never attracted a Taurus woman. I don't know about Taurus women. I love them. They be having issues with me, but not all of them, but a good majority of them. But men, I don't do Taurus men because they're childish. I don't care what you say. Absolutely not. But you know, somebody gotta love them. So don't take what I like. You know, somebody gotta love them. But yeah, they don't want to be held accountable. So if they're avoiding you, it's not because you're the problem. Some of you are the more mature one in the situation. You want to talk about facts. You want to talk about, okay, that's fine. Because I don't even necessarily feel like, well, for some of you, they may be afraid that you're going to cut them off. They do feel like you're in the energy of like not caring enough to save the connection if there's not productivity. Like, if you don't see any progression with the shit, you're willing to cut it off. That's another thing I think that bothers them too. They feel like you're trigger happy when it comes to like the block button or the fuck you button. You get what I'm saying? So, if you want to talk to this Taurus, you're going to have to call them into your office. We need to talk. But don't be surprised if you get a lot of dancing around the issues. Yeah, I wouldn't expect too much from this person. I'd say about 3 weeks, like a month from now, they'll be more ready to talk. Maybe some of y'all 2 months. I'm not saying it'll take that long for them to talk, but to really be feeling like you're going to get some sort of progressive conversation. Because I'm thinking of the Ace of Swords. In order for you to get to the Ace of Swords, you have 3 more swords to, you know, 9, 10, and then the Ace. So there's like 3 weeks. That's how I would count that. Y'all not, well, I'm not going to say y'all not done, but for most of y'all, there's going to be a conversation that's had. But they're not ready to have that conversation yet. Doing more mental gymnastics than they are ready to have a conversation. So, you will get communication from the Taurus, clarity, and you guys will be able to hash things out, and you will be able to decide if you want to leave it alone or not. But I don't see that closure or that conversation, whatever you decide to do. I don't see that happening right now. Okay. So let's move to Gemini. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so I'm gonna probably kind of call y'all out a little bit. So I'm not saying that this has to be true, but I will say, like, it's like when Tyler's tarot, when he says blamer alert, like this Gemini feels like you are like non-committal. The Knight of Wands. They see you as this Knight of Wands. Not saying that's necessarily true. They could literally be the Knight of Wands. But for a lot of you, this Gemini is defensive towards you because they feel like you're not committal to them. Now, some of you, they could have pushed you to this point, because I do find, as somebody who's been with a lot of Geminis, that they will get you to a certain point, and then when you start to move, like, for instance, they'll like abandon the relationship, and then when you start to move like you're single, they'll make you seem like you're the problem, like you're a hoe or something because you didn't stay when they abandoned. So for some of you, that could be what happened. Okay, I'm not gonna say that's not the case, but for some of you, that's how it is. For some of you, y'all just out there. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all out there doing what y'all want to do, which is not a problem. But this Gemini is defensive to that. Some of you may have blocked this Gemini because you feel like they are a player. I don't see that changing just because you blocked them. I don't see them changing that right now. So if you put up a boundary with a Gemini because you feel like they are, you know, non-committal, whatever, yes, they are non-committal. I feel like they are going to stay that way, even as you have them blocked right now. They are out there being a thought pocket. So, you just need to keep your boundaries up if you have one of those Geminis like that. But for a lot of you, they're blaming you in some way, shape, or form. They're saying you're the problem. I'm not saying that you are, but this is to me, they're seeing you as the Knight of Wands. Okay. And for some of you, like I said, I feel like not trying to like always make Leo the innocent one, but I'm saying it feels like they can't say anything about it. Like, okay, but when I was here, you didn't want me, or whatever the case may be. Or like for some of you, they don't have proof of this. They don't have proof that you're actually like this. They're just assuming it. So they're, you know, telling yourself that it's like they may feel like they need to protect themselves for some reason. I don't know. I would leave a Gemini alone right now. I'm not, I mean, from what I'm saying, it doesn't have to always be the case. But for right now, if y'all are dealing with a Gemini and this is resonating, I wouldn't fuck with that Gemini right now. Because you're not really going to get, you're not really getting any progress. Okay? If there's a block, keep them blocked, or they're going to keep you blocked if somebody got blocked. Okay? So I'm just going to be honest. I don't see a lot of progression with the Gemini. I'm not saying it can't come back around. Yeah, because I feel, yeah. They are mostly, this is just like the Taurus reading. Some of y'all, they're a Taurus and sidereal. They're Western Gemini, but Vedic or sidereal Taurus. But yeah, they will eventually communicate with you. Because I feel like they're trying to blame you for shit that they just can't blame you for. That's just real. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I just dated too many Geminis to like, just, I know how they operate. They always like to be the victim when they be doing shit. They have a really bad time taking accountability. That's just honest. Like that's not even no shade. I love them to death. My brother is a Gemini. Obviously I've been with so many of them because I love them, but that's one of their, I would say they're more like flaws. Okay. So just be careful with the Gemini. All right. So we're going to move, because I'm not going to like, if these readings, if all the readings ain't the same length, it's because I'm not going to push for messages when they're like, I'm not going to elaborate on stuff that just needs to be straight to the point. I told y'all I have to go out of town. I'm literally, my flight leaves tomorrow night. I have to get ready. So I'm not going to be dragging shit out. If I see shit like this with the Nine of Swords, I'm going to just tell y'all what it is and we going to move. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the Cancer. Oh, Lord. All right. So we got the Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. I'm going to go with negative for the Cancer as well. I'm just saying, I know y'all love y'all Cancers. Leos, I know y'all love y'all Cancers. Again, I'm not sure why, but y'all have, a lot of y'all, your kryptonites be Cancers. Don't do this shit. You got the Five of Swords and the Two of Wands. This indecisive, purposefully keeping you in limbo as Cancer. Okay? Or it's you. It's one of those two things. I don't know who it is, but we have the Two of Wands here and the Five of Swords. So somebody is literally keeping this relationship held up purposefully because of mind games. Cancers are great at those. Okay? Yeah, the Three of Swords. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If a Cancer broke your heart or did some fuck shit to you and you're wondering if they're going to come back and apologize, they know they should apologize, but they're not. Okay? They know they were wrong, but they're not going to apologize. Okay? Some of you, again, they could be blaming you. They could be saying you're the reason why y'all aren't talking. Is it true? The Five of Swords says no, but they could be doing that too. So I wouldn't expect anything with a Cancer. Like right now. Okay? Six of Swords energy could definitely come through. Definitely. But I don't like this type of shit. This is childish. The Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, purposely keeping this connection open-ended. So, okay, so one, people are gonna think I'm ragging on the signs, but I'm an astrologer, so I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want to say. I've been studying astrology too long, so I can speak about every one of the motherfucking signs. Leo's too, and we'll get on Leo next. But Cancer is one of their notorious, they are notorious for ghosting. That is one of their biggest things, especially if it's something they don't want to talk about. They will just stop communicating. In the middle of a conversation, they will just stop texting. So that could be what they did as well. Because I'm definitely picking up on some of you, they just stopped texting, or they, like, you guys were in the middle of a conversation. A lot of these readings here that I'm getting is a lot of lack of accountability. But yeah, for some of you, this person could have just ghosted or didn't respond or they're purposely not responding. Okay, so again, when you're dealing with somebody who's purposely doing shit like that, you gotta question why you're into that. Why are you into that? I think this is something that you need to question, why you're even into something like this. Because this is like, I just got the song Complicated by Rihanna. Why is everything with you so complicated? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now I'm hearing the song in my head, Baby, I tried, because everything with you is so complicated. So yeah, it's like, they're purposely being like this. I don't know if they think that this gets you more into them. I feel like they want you to chase them or some shit like that. It's one of those, because I'm getting Three of Wands in my mind. So that tells me they want a relationship. But I feel like they want you to chase them. I feel like they want you to be middle of the convo. Didn't answer my question first time. They're notorious for that shit. They are notorious for that shit. I have a Cancer that he just be in the wind and I just be laughing at him. Because I have a lot of Cancer in my chart, so I'm good at playing those games. Just back, I be, it ain't nothing on me. But, so, yeah, just be careful with a Cancer who's purposely playing mind games, purposely keeping this relationship open-ended. They may even have someone else, just saying, with the Two of Wands, so that might be why they're doing that, because, again, people don't want to be listening to me, but Cancers they cheat the most, in my opinion. Women and men, I don't care, get mad, I said it. Cancer in Western astrology, they cheat the most. So for some of you, they have someone else. So that might be why they're keeping the relationship open-ended, because they can't really commit to you because they still have someone else. All right, so let's get into Leo. So we have the Fool and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so all right, it gives two different things. I have two different storylines here, so y'all gonna have to take what resonates, and they're completely different. So you're gonna be like, Harley, how does that matter? This is how it is. And I always say this because of Leo connections. If I'm on a Leo channel and you're dealing with a Leo, you have to understand that we're both like, y'all are both seeing the relationship from a different perspective as different Leos. So for instance, if you're dealing with a Leo, they could watch this reading and see it from a different perspective than you do. They could be saying, oh yeah, they're the problem. And it's like that Spider-Man meme, okay? When you're dealing with a Leo relationship and I'm reading for both y'all, it's like the Spider-Man meme. So that's what you guys have to take, what resonates with these Leo readings, okay? So you have the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles for Leo. So this is telling me that for some of you, if you recently broke up with a Leo, like recently, I feel like they're moving on or you're moving on. Again, take whatever Leo resonates. And I feel like it could be mutual. So if you recently broke up with a Leo, like you're feeling like you're done, you're on some, new chapter, your mind's been better, your body's been better, like you have money coming in. Leo, we know when we done. You know how you know when we done? Because if we start leveling up, we get new clothes, our hair be different. You know when we done. Okay, so when Leos have a glow up after you, just know they're not coming back. Because they just used that breakup to glow up. Okay, so we just used it. We can't, now that we used it, we can't go back, right? So we either use a breakup to get back with your ass or we use a breakup to glow up. So this is that situation with a Leo for some of you. Or if you're done with a Leo, then you're leaving that Leo and you're going to level up, okay? Now, for those of you who are dealing with a Leo and y'all are like in a situationship, or maybe you didn't just break up or something like that, I do feel like you two are headed towards marriage. I feel like both of you want to get married, okay? Both of you want to grow. Both of you feel ready, okay? With the Nine of Pentacles and the Fool card. So If you are a Leo dealing with another Leo placement, whatever, I do feel like the vibes are matching here. You both want wealth, you both want health, you both want to work out together. This is like a healthy relationship where you're both on the same page. And I think that's just because of the Leo collective. Like all of the Leos that I know are ready to level up physically, mentally, spiritually. We've been through a rough last 2 to 3 years. All the Leos that I know, we're ready for a breakthrough. So even in partnerships, like the most Leos that I know are dating for long term. They're not really trying to like, yeah, they're single and they're not pressed, but they're not dating for like fun. They're dating because they're looking for that 10 of Pentacles or whatever, 10 of Cups. So if you're dealing with a Leo, I feel like, and if you want to get married and you're on that vibe, then they are too. Okay. So I see really good energy with Leos that you didn't just break up with. Now, if you broke up with them, yeah, I feel like it's done. But if for a lot of you, for most of you, I feel like you two are not in a committed relationship just yet. Like you're not together just yet. You're in maybe some sort of situationship or something like that. But now you two are ready to move forward. So I feel like those discussions will start to happen. Some of you, pregnancy keeps coming up a lot because the 9 of Pentacles is here. So some of you, like, that's why I feel health might be important, because some of you may want to have children and make sure that, you know, when you are ready to carry or, you know, whatever, to create a baby, you're in optimal health. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. All right. So good energy with the Leo if you're coming together. Now, if you're separating, it's also good energy. Okay. You're going to be leveling up. All right. So Virgo, Leo and Virgo, we have the 6 of Wands and we have the Hermit. Okay. So a Leo, Virgos, y'all know, here we go. Virgos stalking Leos. I told y'all Virgos are obsessed with Leos, okay? So here it is again, 8-7, gang, gang, big gang. Ask about us in these streets, 8-7, period. Sorry, I had to gang out. Y'all was throwing y'all hoods up in the chat. Y'all was throwing y'all birthdays up in the chat. So when I seen 8-7, I had to gang it out, period, okay? Anyway, so there's a Virgo who's like watching you. What the fuck? Some of y'all have a Virgo that watches y'all. Some of y'all I'm getting this is a Virgo that like, this could even be a friend. I can always pick that up. Don't I always pick that up for y'all? With Virgo and Leo, I feel like every time I do Virgo, I pick up on a Virgo friend that stalks y'all. And you know, it's so crazy because Leos always be having Virgo friends. So some of y'all have a Virgo friend that's obsessed with y'all. Like they may be around the same age as you or something like that. That doesn't have to be the case, but I think I always pick up on that. So yeah, especially your social media. Like some of y'all have a Virgo friend that studies your ass with the Hermit. They study what you do. They study what you wear. Some of you may teach something online, or maybe you are like an influencer with the 6 of Wands and they study what you do. I feel like this person might study what you do to try to do what you do. But I know I'm not trying to pick up on that too much, but I think some of y'all need to know that. Like some of y'all need to know that there's a Virgo out there that literally studies you. And I don't feel like it's in a positive way personally, but you know, I don't like to put that energy out there. Yes, she is obsessed. She gave me single white female, follow me. It was crazy. Yeah, so some of y'all have a Virgo friend, okay? This might even be an ex-friend that you don't talk to anymore, but whatever. Because I'm seeing them sitting in a dark room watching your fucking socials, okay? So getting into the love portion, it's pretty much like the same thing. But in the love sense of it, I don't feel like it's negative. Okay. Obviously. So the person that loves you, I don't feel like they're watching you from a place of being negative. I feel like they're watching you. They're very proud of you. So if you are like even if you're with a Virgo, whatever, they're very proud of you. Okay. I feel like this person watches you more than you know, because the Hermit always to me gives a private energy. Okay. So, ex sneaky link girlfriend is a Virgo. I feel her watching me. Yeah. Somebody's watching you. It could be a friend, or it don't feel like a friend. That's why I put friend in quotes. Friend could be your Facebook friend, but it ain't really your friend. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, in love, I feel like the person who loves you, I love Virgos. I got a Virgo friend. I mean, I love the Virgos I got to deal with. Put it that way. Let me stop for people who really think I hate Virgos or something. But yeah, I mean, there's a Virgo I have to deal with. She literally birthed me, so I love them too by default. But yeah, so love-wise, I feel like the person who loves you, they watch you because they're proud of you. I feel like they also want to be a better partner to you. So there is a Leo who, I mean, a Virgo who watches you, but they watch you because they want to be a better partner to you. It's like they see you leveling up and they're inspired. So like if some of you, let's put it this way, like if some of y'all been like, you know, taking care of your body, your exercise routine looks good and all that shit, they may be starting to take care of their body and drink, you know, better stuff or eat whatever better because they're seeing you do it. So if you are not in contact with the Virgo, just know that they are very proud of you. And I feel like they are working on themselves to be a better partner to you because they do want to be in a relationship with you. But they want to be where you are. They want to be on your level. For some reason, they feel like they're not. Even if they have the finances, they don't feel like they are maturity-wise. They feel like you have more courage. You're braver than them. Okay? Also, yeah, they may even want to have a platform. So for some of you, if you have a platform, they may want to do something like that one day, and they're very proud of you. So if you're a Leo who's trying to deal with a Virgo and you're bullshitting on like a platform, like something that you know you're supposed to be doing on social media, that's what's holding up the relationship. Because I feel like you and this Virgo may wind up doing something similar, and they're supposed to be inspired by you, which is again why they realize, hey, I should have Leo in my life and we should work together, blah, blah, blah. But if you're already doing that, then just know that that's what's piquing this Virgo's interest in you. Not saying it's opportunistic. I think it's from a place of learning from you. Because again, the Virgo lover, like the one who's a lover, I don't feel like they're in a bad place in life. I think they actually might even be like more older than you. I don't know, or more established, but they're like, look at my Leo go. Like they're just very inspired by you. I don't know, by your like spiciness a little bit. So that's why it makes me feel like they may be a little older, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. Or they're like more introverted than you, whatever. But yeah, so that's what I have for Virgo. Okay. So we're going to do, Virgos are perfectionists. They want, I don't know about, yeah, they can be perfectionists. I say they're more controlling, which can be seen as perfectionism. So yeah. So we're going to get into Libra now. So we have the Two of Swords and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So with Libra, be careful with a Libra, okay? Because we have the Two of Swords here. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, okay, so whatever cycle you've been in with a Libra, be weary or be careful of them trying to keep you in that cycle. I just don't like the Two of Swords. Now, if the Eight of Pentacles would have came out with any other card, I would have been like, yeah, that's good. We're making improvement. But when we're looking at something like the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, this is telling me that we're doing the same thing and expecting different results, okay? If you are in no contact with the Libra, they are thinking about you a lot, like consistently a lot. So some of you may be wondering why you keep thinking about this Libra even though you're not talking to them. It's because they keep thinking about you day in and day out, probably at work. I don't know. They think about you a lot. But it doesn't mean that you reach out. It doesn't mean that you just take them back just because they may reach out. Are we doing the same thing? Do I see a change in this connection? So for instance, let's say y'all always Netflix and chill. When they hit you up, do they say, hey, you want to come over and watch or come over? Do you want to come over? Or do they say, I have reservations for 2 at your favorite restaurant, make sure that I want to, you know what I'm saying, or make sure you get a dress? Or are they doing something like that? Okay, that's what I mean by different. Okay, so if we're not seeing those types of improvements with the Libra, I would not engage, Leo. I would not engage. And y'all know I tell y'all this from a place of love. Libras are very fake. Yes, Libras lie. That's one thing Libras gonna do, is they gonna lie. And you know what I'm saying? So that's their negative trait. Okay? They're very supportive though. That's one thing their positive trait is supportive. They're very supportive. They'll be like your number one cheerleader, but they will lie. But yeah, don't get stuck in the same cycle with this Libra, because they're going to try to put you back in that cycle in some way, shape, or form. 8-7 Leo. I saw something. Yeah, because you just be a lot of gang out here. There's a lot of 8-7s that follow me. We need to start an 8-7 group. I don't know. I'd be a little worried though, because I literally met somebody who wanted to fight me, and I found out her birthday was the same day as mine. But that's because she thought I wasn't trying to take her man. I literally wasn't trying to take her man, though. But I was so mad because she was like, oh, I'm about to come beat you up. And I was like, girl, it's my birthday. She was like, it's my... And I went to her page and seen it was her birthday. I was so mad. I was like, girl, you're wasting that energy. You're wasting our birthday. Like, who... You're at 8-7 and you're trying to fight on your birthday. You don't deserve that. You need to be on another day. You need to be in July acting like that. Because no shade, but y'all know the July Leos is crazy. Y'all the crazier ones. I was like, nah, you need to be July 29th for some shit acting like that. No shade, but I love my Julys. You know why I love the July Leos? Because they'll ride the fuck for you, yo. They'll ride for you, but they crazy. They crazy. But yeah, she was trying to fight me. And the whole time I found out her birthday was the same day as mine, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was more mad about her birthday being the same day as mine than her trying to fight me. Marius. 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 I'm on live. I'm on live. Y'all can go to bed, actually. Okay, if I have to get up, it's going to be a problem. Really? Like, y'all got to do all of this. Hold on one second, y'all. All right, can y'all hear me? July Leo is sweet. Nah, July Leos are crazy. They'll fuck you up. If I have to get... Period. Because, like, why are y'all know I'm trying to work? This is why... If anybody... Listen. If anybody want a 12 or a 13-year-old, let me know. Because y'all can borrow them. Just for a couple months. Y'all got to give them back at some point. No, no. And now the dog want to come in here. Bye, E. Bye. D'Artagnan. D'Artagnan. Now nobody can hear. The dog trying to come in here too. See, this is why I can't never get nothing done. Y'all always want to know why I can't. Can you close it all the way? Because that's how she got in here. This is why I can't never. Y'all want to know why I can't get nothing done. This is what I be in here doing. I be refereeing. Okay. So now I got to remember my train of thought. All right. So, I was about to lend you mine. I mean, if you need me to get your child in order, I can get your child in order. So if your child acting up, just go ahead and send them over to me. But you might have to hold mine for a little bit. Don't worry, mine will be sweet to you because they sweet to everybody. You know, children act up for their mom, so they'll be good for you. They know how to act with everybody else. It's just with me, they try to give me a hard time. So like I was saying with Libra, sorry for my children interrupting, but that's mom life. Can't do nothing about it. 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. So like, yeah, be careful with a Libra because a Libra is going to try to put you back in the same cycle. Okay, they're not changing. Okay, I'm not saying that they can't change. Honestly, this person ain't really going to change until they really feel like they lost you. Like, and I mean really lost you because I'm feeling the 3 of Swords energy. It may take a little while before this person changes. So if you want this Libra, don't keep going back to them. Okay? Don't keep going back to them. I'll take the dog. She looks like my old one. Nah, you can't have my baby. You can't have my Yzma. I'm like, I'll give you my children, but not my dog. No, stop. Nah, you can take her too, honestly. You can take E too. Yeah, because E been acting up lately too. So honestly, she was showing out at this cabin last weekend. She didn't know how to act. So honestly, I can take a break from her too. But yeah, just be careful with a Libra. I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like you should mind your business. No, I love me some July Leos. Because if I ever need somebody to ride for me, July Leo's going to ride for me. But they crazy. I mean, I love it. But they ain't ever been crazy to me. I've always been on the good side of the July Leos. Because I know they crazy. So I already stay on their good side. I don't even want no beef with them. August, I don't care. I be fucking pissing the August off on purpose. Like, what you gonna do? I'm not scared of them. But the Julys, I'm not scared of them either. I just know they're a little bit more, you know. So I always be on their good side. I always be on the good side with the Julys. But the August, I'd be like, girl, bye. You be all right. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Scorpio. So Scorpio, we have the Strength and we have the Ten of Swords. So I feel like if y'all left the Scorpio, okay, if y'all left the Scorpio for good, it was the best thing you could do for them. So if some of y'all are really done with a Scorpio, that's the best thing you could have did for them. Okay, the best thing you could have did for them was leave a Scorpio behind, because it feels like with the Strength card here, the ending with you was enough to make this person really see the error of their ways, okay? So the Strength card is the opposite of the Devil, okay? So when you see the Strength card here, to me, it's indicating that they are aware of their devil side. Like, you made them more aware of that. And like, this is your card. So you did this, you know what I'm saying? With the Ten of Swords and the Strength card, this is the impact that you had on that Scorpio. So in some weird world, because again, Scorpios and Leos, those are another one of those fatal attractions that I highly advise against, but y'all be doing it. If you want the Scorpio back, the best thing you did was let it go. I know that sounds crazy. I don't even care if you divorced the motherfucker. Some of y'all might have filed for a divorce. I'm not saying, some of you may not go through with a divorce, but maybe you filed for it. It still had a big impact. You leaving or closing the door in some way, shape, or form. I'll use this as an example. There's somebody very close to me who's a Scorpio, other than my two sons that I was just yelling at. It was done. Like, we always go back and forth, and I literally just said, okay. Like, I didn't even care. He know I'm done. He know, like, we're not even romantically involved. We just have a long history together. And he just know I'm done. Like, I'm done with the relationship. I'm done with the friendship. There's nothing else to be said. And I know is because the way he even started texting me after I got quiet. Like, nah, you know, bro. You know that you done did that shit again that I told you about. And so I gotta leave you now. I can't fuck with you like that no more. Because I have to be the Strength card, right? So you have to be the Strength card in this situation, Leo. You cannot be the Queen of Wands. You cannot be the Sun card. You have to be the Strength card. The Strength card is discipline, is courage to walk away from shit like this. Especially if y'all were dealing with a Scorpio who had a reckless mouth. Because some of y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio that either stressed y'all out or maybe had a reckless mouth, okay? Now, I'm also picking up on a Scorpio who may be getting out of another relationship and they're coming to you. So for some of you, you're going to be getting out of a relationship with, some of you, a Scorpio is getting divorced or like breaking up with somebody else, but they're going to be on their way to you. This could be someone new. I don't feel like it's someone new. For some of you, this is somebody you already know about, but I am picking up like a Scorpio leaving someone and coming towards you. The spicy time with Scorpios, maybe it's because I've been there, did that. But give me a Capricorn. If I need some good, go ahead and give me a nice, emotionally unavailable January Capricorn. He gonna knock it out the park every time. That's if I just need a little, I'm not going to a Scorpio. I'm not. I'm passing that. The emotional drama that comes with the Scorpio is not worth the nut for me. It ain't. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not. Okay, at least I know the Capricorn going to ignore me afterwards. Like, you know what I mean? We ain't going to have you busting out my windows. So that's just what I say personally. Because I feel like Leo and Cap, their sexual connection is spicy as fuck. So that's just for me personally. And Aquarius probably will do you real good too. I ain't never had an Aquarius, unfortunately. But I'm sure an Aquarius will probably knock it out the park for a Leo. So that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, the Scorpio either going to change their ways. If you want the Scorpio, either way, they still going to come back. Because I already told y'all, we don't get rid of Scorpios. If you know one Leo that successfully got rid of a Scorpio, let me know. And I mean, the Scorpio still ain't trying to hit you up. You may have them blocked on everything, but I'm sure they still trying to block, still trying to hit you up, even if they blocked, okay? So yeah, Aquarius does a thing. I could only imagine. And if for some reason God won't give me an Aquarius, God won't give me an Aquarius. I be at like, why? Every time it's January 3rd, January 5th. Why not 27? Can I get me a Jan? Why I was always morning, like early January? Why I can't have me an Aquarius? Damn. But it's okay. I'm going to find me one. Trevante Rhodes, if you see this, baby, hit me. Ugh, that's the Aquarius I want. Because, all right. Anyway, we're not going to talk about him. Because y'all know how I feel about Trevante. I'm sensitive about him. So yeah, Scorpio gonna change their ways. They gonna be back on your line in one way, shape, or form. Okay, but they gonna be reformed if you really stuck it to their ass and left them. You get what y'all know what I'm talking about, Leo. All right, so we're gonna do Ophiuchus. Okay, I read for Ophiuchus. Everybody's gonna be like, well, what is an Ophiuchus? If you don't know what Ophiuchus is by now, I'm a 13th side astrologer. Look it up. Okay, if you people born between the dates of November 29th and December 17th can be an Ophiuchus. If you don't want to resonate with the sign, you don't have to. You can call them a Sagittarius, whatever. But I do me, okay? I have to explain this every time I do this sign because people ask me the dumbest questions like they don't know what I do. So if you don't want to pay attention to this part, just skip it. I am going to do a collective at the end, so you can stay tuned to that. But anyway, so with the Ophiuchus, we have the 3 of Pentacles and we have the 9 of Wands. I don't like this. So... okay, so with this person, they feel like you have other people. They feel like, okay, like they have other people, so they're purposely making things difficult instead of just telling you that they want like either that they're jealous and insecure or they want more of an exclusive connection with you. Okay, so like let's say like y'all are friends with benefits or y'all are in a situationship or something like that. They don't really like that, but they're not going to tell you that. They're too guarded to tell you that for some reason. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's y'all history, maybe it's their history, but for some reason they don't want to tell you that they want an exclusive relationship, okay? For others of you, I'm getting that y'all could be in a relationship, like y'all literally could be in a relationship and you have somebody who's like around you and your person is getting jealous. Like your Ophiuchus is getting jealous. Like, oh, who's that person you was talking to at work? I don't like that. You know, so they may be reacting in a different way. Like they're not telling you that they're insecure or jealous about the options that you have around you in some way. So if they've been super moody or if they've been like, you know, making little passive aggressive comments or something like that, just know it's because they are threatened in some way, shape, or form. This reminds me again, I was talking about it on my live on Instagram yesterday when people be like, oh, yeah, I want a situationship or I don't want to be in a relationship. And they say that because they think that they are going to get more options than you. But the whole time you wind up really being that person and you able to get as many options as you want. And they look crazy because they should have just took the relationship with you. It's like when, you know, it's like that type of energy. When somebody tries to like, measure like their hoe count, like, oh yeah, I get more hoes than them, so you know I'm gonna just keep them in the friend zone because they ain't gonna be having nobody else anyway, so I can just get them when I want because they ain't gonna be dealing with nobody else. They had that impression and it kind of fucked them up. So if this person's acting weird, it's because they feel some type of way that you have other options in your life. Okay, so that's just for some of you. I mean, if you're in a relationship with them, I feel like y'all two are gonna make it work. Honestly, some of y'all just need to fuck. Like, I'm getting a lot of pent-up sexual aggression, so some of y'all just need to have sex. I'm not saying that's with curing it, but maybe this person needs a little bit of reassurance because y'all been too busy to have sex, and maybe they don't think that you're attracted to them anymore. And again, it could be because of something they did. They might have did something. So again, it's like their mind is playing tricks on them. This person is making up scenarios and shit in their head based off of either their own traumas, their own insecurities, or something that they did. And now you're acting different, and they're trying to make it seem like it's you, but it was really something they did. Yeah, okay? So we're going to look at Sagittarius. All right, so we have the Page of Wands and the Star card. So if you're in no contact with a Sagittarius, they do want to message you. They do want to communicate with you. So you will get a text message from this Sagittarius, okay? it's not over. So some of you may be wondering if it's over with the Sagittarius. It's not. The only thing that's going to irk the fuck out of you with the Sagittarius, I'm going to tell y'all right now, is they're going to message you and be so blah. You're going to be like, especially if you've been in no contact for a while, you're going to be like, okay, you messaged me for this. We ain't talked in this long and this is all you had to say. Or, you know, it's going to be something that you just like, your face is going to be straight. You're going to have that straight face like, you could have just kept this shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all will be happy to hear from this person, but just don't expect this big, long confession and, hey, I want to move to the next realm of earth with you and all, like that's just not what I'm getting. It's very lackluster with the Page of Wands, okay? Because especially since they are a fire sign, they're showing up as the Page of Wands. So some of you, they could even like test and see if you're going to respond and then not say much. So I would just be careful of communication coming in. Like, take a while before you respond. I know that sounds like it sounds like a game, but to me in this situation, that's kind of what you're getting, is a game with the Page of Wands. So as my Aquarius brother always says, play the game to change the game. You got to play the game to change the game, right? So it's kind of like that. Like if they hit you up, especially if they're like expecting like an immediate response, or it's like, you know, something real passionate, like, oh, I just need to see you or something like that. Like I have a Capricorn who does that all the time. I just be like, whatever. I'd be taking my sweet time to respond if I do want to respond, or if I don't. Because whatever, that's not true. You're just using that anticipation. So just be careful with that. I'm not saying that the Sagittarius doesn't want more. The star card here kind of saves them in that regard, but I just don't like the behavior. The star card is their intentions, which is to have a future with you, but their behavior is the Page of Wands. It don't match up. It don't match up, okay? We need to come a little harder if we're going to have a future, okay? Some of you, they want to have a child with you, okay? Or you guys may have a son. I don't know. Or some of y'all might, they want to have a son with you. I don't know. Because we do have the Page of Wands here. But yeah, it's like they, even if they're in your life, even if you're not in no contact, like even if you're communicating with this person, I just don't see a lot of consistency or effort right now with this Page of Wands. It doesn't, like, it's so crazy because their intentions are actually good with the star card. Yep, see, look. And we got the Ace of Cups. That just clarified. I had to clarify. So yeah, there's good things they want. But their behavior, like, so some of you, this could be a newer connection. So if this is like a new Sagittarius that y'all just met, then that's not that bad. Then, you know, if you just met the Sagittarius, like if you're getting to know them, then there's good potential here. Like they are very excited to get to know you. They do see that you as someone they can have a future with, and it will most likely grow into more. Either way, it's going to grow into more, but this reading would be a lot better for a newer Sag. Like if this is somebody you've been dealing with for a while, absolutely not. This is just way too, it's not giving to me. If you want this, how you going to come in as a page? That's just how I feel. So y'all can take the reading out if you resonate. Like I said, I don't want to say they have bad intentions for you, because they don't. This person actually loves you. I just don't know why they're coming in as the page. It's either because they did some fuck shit, they've been gone for a while. They may have Capricorn in their chart, because again, that's Capricorn behavior. Capricorns will purposefully not talk to you for a long period of time when you're mad at them, because they think that you'll be so happy that they're back that you'll just bypass the shit that they did. This is classic strategic shit here, if that's what they're doing. Yeah, or for some of you, they're trying to see where your head at. They're trying to gauge to see where you are. Okay, so it's like a power struggle type of thing. Okay. All right, so let's see, Capricorn. Okay, so we have, my nose is itching, sorry guys. So we have the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands. So with a Capricorn, the Emperor here just kind of throws me off, but it's like, honestly, I don't expect anything different, okay? Okay, it's like, okay, so it's like a good and a bad thing. This is a good and a bad thing, okay? The good part about this reading, I'm gonna give y'all the good news, okay? The good news is they feel like this is the right time to move the connection forward. So for most of you, this is a Capricorn that it's been difficult, to say the least, because the Emperor is here. Y'all know how I feel about the Emperor. Y'all know he's my asshole card. So I would just dare to say that it ain't been easy to get to where you are with this Capricorn, because with the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, The timing is actually right. Even if you thought that things were supposed to go a certain way before, with the Wheel of Fortune, it means that that wasn't the case. Now is the time. For some reason, whatever, I don't know what test y'all passed or what door y'all unlocked, but for some reason, it's time for the relationship with the Capricorn to move forward, the communication to get better, building together, whatever you're trying to do, moving forward. If you're in a marriage with the Capricorn or a relationship and things have been stagnant, things are going to start to pick up. The bad news about it is they not changing. This person's still an asshole. So it just depends on how much of an asshole they are and how much you can deal with it. But I'm going to just tell you right now, their personality is still the same. Basically, they want to move this connection forward the way they want to. Okay, and that's always a thing with Leos and Capricorns is power struggles. That is one of the biggest difficulties between those two. Is who's going to, how is the relationship going to go? And usually, you know what I'm saying, there's a power struggle between those two. That's why they say Leo and Capricorn is one of those really hard relationships, because Capricorn wants their thing this way and Leo wants it their way. So that's the only thing that I will say, is that if you guys have went through power struggles or ego battles in the past, that hasn't changed. So y'all might still run into issues with that. Yeah, y'all might still run into issues with that. So, like, even, I don't know, like, okay, what I'm getting with this Emperor is, like, for a lot of you, this person just for some reason, and I don't want to say it has to be for some reason, they just think you have hoes. Like, they think you have, like, people who are willing to do whatever for you. Like, you're very sociable. You're the person who gets all the attention at the parties. They just have this very popular thought process of you. So they put this Emperor facade on to kind of like protect themselves from you, to make it seem like they don't care whether you're here or not, or to make it seem like they have so much going on, like they're, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like they want to be where in your, like, on your level. They want to make sure that you see them as your equal. They don't want you to, like, look down on them. So a lot of this is like bravado. A lot of it is ego with the Capricorn. I'm not saying that they're a bad person. I do feel like they want the relationship to move forward. I'm just saying that ego battles may continue to be an issue between you and this Capricorn. So you already know your Capricorn for most of you. You already know. So you're gonna, you know how they get down. So you're gonna have to decide if their personality that seems a little bit difficult is worth dealing with. I feel like they do love you though. And they feel like it's the right time too. So it's like the universe and the Capricorn seem to be on the right page right now. I don't know if you're on the same page, but you'll have to decide that. Okay, if you haven't heard from a Capricorn, you will hear from them soon. I would say like in the next week or so. Okay, so if you want to know if they're going to message you, yes. Okay, so let's do Aquarius. We have the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. So with an Aquarius, I feel like there is an Aquarius who is... some of you, they're either waiting on you to reach out. So yeah, I feel like there's an Aquarius trying to manifest a message from you. I don't see you really obliging, so that's bothering them. Like, they're trying to figure out why you're not, you haven't messaged them. Okay, this person's a powerful manifester. I think that's why they just really believe that you were going to message them by now. And you haven't. Okay, so I don't know why they think that. For some of you, they may be very spiritual. They may be someone who literally does spiritual work. That doesn't have to be the case. But I'm definitely getting like sweetener work or like love spell for some of you. Maybe some of you guys did spell work or something. I don't know. But I'm definitely picking up this vibe of like they expected you to message them by now. And the reason why I feel like it's already been an expectation, because you can see his face. He's like, he's tired of fucking waiting. Like, where the hell is Leo's message? Some of you, maybe you were too nice, because I told y'all about that reaching out first shit. But let me stop, because I'm toxic. I know I'm toxic, because I'll miss somebody to death and still won't reach out. So I'm not saying that's good either. But some of y'all, you used to reach out, and now you're not. So they're like, why hasn't Leo reached out? This Aquarius may be used to having control, because very similar to Capricorns, Aquarius and Leo have that same power dynamic. That's how me and my brother was. Had to knock his head between the washer and dryer a lot of times when he was growing up. And I think I asserted my dominance enough, because we don't got to go there now as adults. But he knows, okay? We know what we're capable of. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So he is waiting and I'm not, and he's a powerful with he's powerful with manifesto. He does spiritual work. Yeah, I'm definitely picking up on I want to say sex spells, but it is not sex spell. It doesn't feel like it. It feels more like a sweetener spell or like a reconciliation spell or a love spell for sure with the Page of Cups. If you guys do want to get my sweetener jars, forgot to tell y'all, I am discontinuing my spiritual products. I think I did tell y'all, but I'm done with all that. The jars, the candles. If y'all want my stuff, make sure y'all get it, because in a couple weeks, all right. Because I got other things I got to do, y'all. I got to talk to y'all about it when I'm in it, but I got other stuff coming up, and it's just, I got to grow up, y'all. Like, it's a lot. Okay, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about my mid-30s crisis. No, am I even mid-30s yet? I'm not mid-30s yet, but whatever. I'm going to act like it's a mid-30s crisis. Anyway, I got to grow up, y'all. So I'm about to get rid of a lot of my spiritual products. But anyway, yeah, it feels like that. A sweetener jar, something of that nature. So they expected you to message them by now. They're waiting by the phone. They're waiting by the phone for your message. So if you were to message them, they would be receptive. I do think they would wait before they responded. So again, games would be played. So pick who you choose, pick who you reach out to very wisely. That's why I don't be reaching out to people, because people's egos be getting inflated by that. My ego don't really be inflated because I already knew you was gonna come back. So there's no, you know what I mean? What's to inflate? It's already up there. Let's stop. This is why people be thinking I'm arrogant. I don't care. I am in some ways, but not all the time. But anyway, yeah. So they're gonna message you. So it's because you didn't reach out. This Aquarius is gonna apologize. They're gonna message you. They're gonna want to talk about getting together. Some of you I just heard moving in together. So if you stick to your guns and don't reach out to this Aquarius, they're going to reach out to you. They're going to apologize or I miss you. That's what it is. I miss you. It's going to be I miss you. So some of you going to get an I miss you text from an Aquarius. And with the Three of Wands here, they are intending that you two are building a connection. That's what they do want. Okay. I'm not saying that that's not what they want. They're very immature, right? They're showing up as the Page of Cups. So they're very immature with how they move emotionally, okay? Some of you, this person may have a daughter. I don't know why I'm picking up on that too. So I don't know if that's relevant to some of you. Somebody might have a daughter. So you will hear from an Aquarius whose intentions is to either reconcile, express how they feel, want a relationship. They're going to start off real like subtle though with the Page of Cups, just to kind of temp check you. All right, so let's get into Pisces, and then I'm going to do a collective, okay? So we have the Four of Cups and the Chariot. So I was, it's so crazy because I was like, yo, why is Pisces and Aquarius reading? And I was going to say that, like, I bet you Pisces and Aquarius reading is going to be very similar. Thank you guys for liking the video. I really appreciate that. 2 daughters. Okay, yeah, because I was picking up on a little girl. But yeah, Pisces reading is very similar to Aquarius. You see how they both have the face? You see what I'm saying? How it's similar? Yeah, so Pisces may sound a lot like Aquarius because the cards are similar. I picked these at random. Y'all saw me shuffle them, okay? So the Pisces is tired of waiting too. This is laugh because this is resonate with me. All right, so there was a Pisces that may have reached out to you. It hasn't heard back from you. Big King of Cups vibes. And y'all know the King of Cups follows the Queen of Wands around in the deck. So there's like a Pisces who might be like a tad bit obsessed with you. All right. And they're waiting on you to respond. I feel like they've already messaged you. So I don't know, some of you, this person DM'd you and you didn't respond, or you don't know that they messaged you in some way. I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm getting like a Pisces is waiting on your response. Or, I mean, they could literally just be waiting on you to reach out altogether. Like, they may not have reached out to you yet. But for some of you, they may be waiting on you to reach out, okay? But they're going to get tired of that because we have the Chariot. Like, they're tired of whatever stagnant energy is in this connection right now, the Four of Cups. Okay, so they're like, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and keep waiting on Leo to either respond or to take action. And you know what? That's good. This is good. You know why? Because the Chariot here tells me that's what this person's fucking problem is. Their problem is they always sit back and don't take action. And we talked about this in the reading that I just posted. So y'all go watch the Leo reading that I posted. Make sure y'all comment and like it. That receptive energy that you're in right now, Leo, is allowing for this person to get off their fucking ass, possibly even get in their fucking car and come see you. This person ain't been putting in the effort. They ain't been putting in the effort. And they're realizing that with you leaving them in this 4 of Cups state, because now they see how you feel. Now they see how you feel, right? And now they're like, okay, I don't like how it feels. Because like I said, for some of you, they message you, or this is how it's going to go in the future. And you're not going to respond, or you're not going to put in the same effort that you used to. You may be like this when they message you, like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They may message you when you just about to crack open a good book or put on a good show, and here they come. Like, here they come with this shit. And you're going to be like, you may not even respond to it, or for some of you, it's going to be real dry. And you leaving that space and allowing them to feel how you felt when they was 4 of Cups in your ass is going to bring the chariot up out of them. So some of you, they literally going to come see you, or they're going to do something to bridge this gap between the two of you, because you're giving space for them to do that finally. Okay, so that's the problem, is they don't ever fucking take action. It's good. Now they can actually do some shit. Yay, good Pisces. Yay. Good job, Pisces. Y'all get the message. So I tell y'all, sometimes y'all got to mirror people's energy. Sometimes you got to show people how it feels. And they don't like that shit. Okay? So some of y'all got a Pisces with money, because I don't somebody might be buying a car. Pisces, somebody might be buying you a car. Some of y'all got little Pisces that got a little change. Who fucking Shaq? Oh my God. Somebody fucking Shaquille O'Neal. If y'all fucking Shaquille O'Neal, just give me a bag. And I'm not even going to wear the bag. I'm going to sell it. Okay? So I can pay my rent up for a couple months. Anyway, sorry. I'm not saying everybody fucking Shaq. I don't know why I got Shaq in my head. Probably because he's a Pisces investor and he got money. Anyway. Something is wrong with me. All right. So we have the collective reading. All right, so the collective reading is the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So collectively, Leos, collectively people want us, okay? Collectively people want us on their line. Y'all saying, ew, somebody got to fuck Shaq. Don't do him, okay? Somebody giving that. Look, whoever taking that, because I heard Shaq got a big thing. So whoever taking that, they deserve whatever they get. They a G for that shit. It ain't going to be me. But, yo, they deserve whatever they get for that. Shawnee, that's why I say Shawnee a G. That's why she had all them kids. It was nothing for her having all them kids. But anyway, so with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, Leo, people are on our body. And I've been saying that. And so y'all going to be getting a lot of confessions, a lot of communication. And like, this is like, oh, it's going to be like kind of clutching your pearls. Like, oh, this how you really feel? Because you already knew. But you ain't going to, like, I really get people putting pressure on with the Ace of Swords. Like, they don't want no fuzzy shit, right? They want it to be clear how they feel about you, where they stand. Ooh, 6'10", girl, goddamn. 6'10". See, I knew somebody. See, there's a reason why I got Shaq. All right. Anyway, so mind my business. Let me stop remote viewing y'all business. I be trying not to remote view on collective readings because I don't know what I'm going to see. I try to stay in my goddamn body. I should have lit some incense so I can stay in my body. Girl, you 5'2". Let me light some incense. Let me light some incense. Okay, we're not going to get into that anatomy right there. All I'm going to say is you a G, Julia. You a G. Okay, I got to give you your props because I already know what I don't, girl. Okay, anyway, let me stop. My mind is going to the gutter. Let me come back. All right, so the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're going to be getting very clear communication about how people feel. Like a lot of y'all have been, and it's going to be very polarizing. So a lot of y'all are going to get how people feel about you if they don't fuck with you. Like you're going to be able to very much see it. Okay? Girl, you should be scared. The fuck? I'm scared for you. That's why I don't see how people be fucking horses. I'm scared for you. I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared for you. Shit, I want to say let me know how that go, but girl, come back next live and let us know if you survived at least. Check in with us and make sure that you survived, okay? We're going to have to check on Julia, all right? Because she out here being reckless. Julia, you a July Leo? Let me stop. Seriously. But yeah, so this is going to be very polarizing energy, okay? It's either going to be, you're going to realize that people don't fuck with you at all. Like, you're going to be able to see, like, people don't fuck with you at all. Or you're going to be able to see, like, if they really fuck with you. It's going to be a very clear, girl, August 6th. Oh, Lord, all right. Listen, girl, you making us look crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I might try it once, but I try anything once. But girl, I don't know that. August, we be a little scary about taking all that dick. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like a whole bunch of dick all up in me. I mean, I gotta get used to it. You just ain't gonna put that all up in me at once, though. Let me get out of that. We not having that type of reading. So, yeah, Leo, pretty much that's what's happening. Y'all see I'm distracted by the T in the comments. Let me focus. Yeah. Okay. There's going to be very polarizing information that's coming through in your love life. Okay. Very polarizing information. Either they really fuck with you or they don't. You're going to be able to tell. I feel like y'all have been in a state of not knowing your worth. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, you fully know your worth here. Again, y'all are showing up as this Queen of Pentacles. And because of that, you're like, oh, this person, like, for real, like, I'll tell y'all a story. Like, there's this Pisces that I was dealing with, like, this man talking about marrying me, all this stuff. I went to his house, he ain't have no food for me, he ain't had, I was like, oh no, like, that just little shit that I would have been okay, like, okay, whatever, fuck no. And I had traveled, because I was, like, traveling and stuff too. I was like, oh no, we can't be married. You talking to me about getting married, and you ain't got nothing here ready from you, ain't got no food. It was a whole bunch of things that just made me know. Just a no. That's why I was laughing at that Pisces reading, because he hit me up and I just didn't even respond, because we've been dealing with each other for too long. You know me by now. You know what I'm saying? To be doing all this. And then gonna have the nerve to ask for some. Then gonna have the nerve to ask for some. Sir, we don't do that anyway. I don't do you like that. That's not my type of vibe. So the fact that you had a nerve, you ain't feed me. You had a nerve to ask me to come up out some draws. Boy, bye. And I was tired. Ham, no burger. Peanut butter, no jelly. It wasn't making no sense. So I just literally haven't responded. Because what else do I need to say? We've been dealing with each other since what, 2016, 2017? No. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. We not doing the same shit we was doing before. Okay? I love Pisces. I love Pisces men that get it. He delayed. He a Pisces man that delayed for a lot of different reasons. I ain't gonna put his business out. But I like Pisces men that are grown. Because Pisces men pay the fucking bills. I'll take a Pisces man to pay the bills. But because they providers. I love Pisces men in that way. But this one, he ain't it. His whole ideals are fucked up. His daddy should have taught him better. I don't have time for that. So that's what it is. You're not teaching people how to treat you. They should know. They know what your sign is. You know what I'm saying? They know what your sign is. You out here repping. Y'all see how we was repping in the comments? They know what your sign is. It wasn't hidden. I didn't hide it. You know what I'm saying? So don't act. You know what I'm saying? So you only accept a royal treatment from now on. And because of that, it's going to help you trim the fat. Either you're going to come up here or you not. And that's what's happening in your love life. Okay? With the Ace of Swords. So some of you, it's an earth sign or an Aquarius, but it don't have to be. Or it could be a Cancer, Sagittarius. And yeah, those are the signs that I'm getting. Aquarius, Cancer, Sagittarius, earth signs. That's what I'm picking up. But it can be any sign, okay? Especially if it's a Leo, because Leo's readings together was really good, okay? So I had fun with y'all. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. I have to get off. Like I said, I have so much to do. If you have not got your live stream to watch the Queen of Wands experience from the comfort of your own home, please check out the description box and where it says all my services. It should say snip feed. Go there and check out the Queen of Wands options. If you happen to be in Dallas or Fort Worth and you want to check us out in person, you can check out those options. I do have a reading special, 2 questions for $33. That is also in the link. If you want a quicker reading, I do have $15 text message reads. So just check me out. Follow me on Instagram, Hardly the Medium. I'm way more active on my Instagrams. It's just easier for me to post on Instagram. And I also have 13 Signs Tarot. So yeah, guys, I'm hoping that we get to 16,000 very soon. We're already 200 in. So it's not going to be hard for us to get to 16,000. So I'll be seeing y'all very soon. And yeah, peace out, Leos. Comment and like and share. Bye. Oh yeah, and thank you to my mods. I don't want to say go without saying thank you to Stacy and Christian for moderating. I appreciate that. Peace.